Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dan the Democrat. Today, we're going to talk about the Alabama State Senate. It is another video in our series about the redistricting wars. There's been a ton of redistricting news to come out recently. We're going to get to everything, but we've got to tackle these one-on-one. But recently, in Alabama, the Alabama State Supreme Court ruled that districts 25 and 26 have been drawn in a way to dilute the black vote in the Black Belt region, and we're going to cover that as well as a remedial map I have submitted to address this issue. So let's get into it. So here we have the current map in front of us, of course. And districts 25 and 26 are here in the Montgomery area. Anyone familiar with Montgomery knows it is a large majority black city along what is typically called the Black Belt of Alabama, which actually refers to the soil content being very loamy and good for agriculture, but also includes a lot of black people as holdovers from, of course, the days of plantation and then sharecropping that followed after that. But here we have two state senate districts. We have District 25, which you can see here on the right side is around 29% black voting age population, and then its neighbor, located in the city of Montgomery, is 66% voting age population. So here we have two things that lead to what we call the bleaching of the vote. So you have one district that is drawn to be supermajority black, as we can see here in 26, and you have another district that is drawn to include some black voters, of course, 29%, but a lot of them are taken out and put into District 26. This bleaches or make sure that the white vote stays in majority in 25 to make sure that the black vote overall in the state is diluted as far as representation goes. But we take off our district layer here, we can see that the wider edges of Montgomery are included in 25, and then it snakes all the way up into the very white northern areas north of Montgomery, and then down into some white territory down here. Now, this is a violation of what is called the Voting Rights Act, which does a multitude of things, but is principally constructed to ensure minority representation across Congress, but also in things like state legislatures or judicial districts. We'll be getting to Mississippi here soon enough to talk about that. But I have authored a fix to this. Here we have my remedy to State Senate District 25 and 26. And this also includes some edits to 30 and 31, which were north and south of those two districts. Here you can see I have split the city of Montgomery a bit to make 25 and 26 to be majority black. We have 26 up here on the left here, and we can see that now is 51.4% black, whereas 25 is about dead even at 50%, though it is to be assumed that these districts will operate as black access seats because mostly black folks are going to be voting in the Democratic primary, and they constitute a majority in that primary, and both of these seats lean to the left, with in 2024 with 25 voting 16 points for Kamala Harris, and District 26 voting for Kamala Harris by about the same margin. So if we take a look here at the differences, we take this layer off, we can see that a lot of the majority of black portions of southern Montgomery are now included in 25, whereas 26 now goes up into the north areas. Not as far as the previous 25 did. A lot of those super white areas have been put into 30, whereas some of the partially black areas that were located near Millbrook were now in 26. And if we look at the southern portion of 26, we can see now it goes into Troy, picking up some black precincts in that area, as well as shedding a lot of its majority white territory over in the southwest. And most people, some people will ask, what does this matter? It's just a state senate district, but at the end of the day, representation matters no matter what level it is. And we can see here that this is not only a fight on the congressional district level, but a fight in state legislators as well. And given that we always talk about in politics that all politics is local, the closer your representative is, or senator in this case, the more important impact they generally have on policy that concerns you. So this is a remedial drawing that I've sent to the NAACP of Alabama. I hope that we have some further conversations about it. I'd really love to be able to draw districts, maybe not exactly like these, but similar to them, to assist there. It's every hobbyist's dream to actually draw some maps that get put into law, and I've been fortunate enough to say that I have, but hopefully I can add to that soon. Anyway, this is a nice little short video about the Alabama Senate. We've got some more videos coming up about certain districts in Oklahoma. We have a new special election coming up in House District 35. And then, of course, the various updates and redistricting that have happened across the country. Anyway, thank you for tuning in today for this shorter video about redistricting in the state of Alabama. I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.